We care about agroecology because of the impact of the industrial agriculture system. Industrial agriculture system has brought a lot of health impacts. It's nutritionally poor. It has brought a lot of environmental impacts, bad environmental impacts, and it has eroded the cultural value of local communities, local people, and its human rights record is very bad. So we have to come up with another kinds of agriculture which is beneficial to health, which is nutritious, which is also beneficial to the environment and to people, to culture, using people's knowledge, and which is also transformational in terms of system change. So that's why we are focusing on agroecology. It is a viable option because it has been tried at many places. As Alliance for Food Sovereignty in Africa, we've collected cases from Africa, and we could show that in the final analysis it is good for the environment, it is good for local economies, it's good for the health of people, the health of women, for the health of children, and it can be scaled up. I can give you many examples. One example is the case in Kenya, where the local community or local people have stopped eating leafy vegetables. But the urban people have started eating leafy vegetables, cultural vegetables, because of that the people in rural areas started to produce leafy vegetables. So it was a very good exercise for the nutrition of the urban people and also for the nutrition of and the income of local communities. We have a case in Ethiopia where producing using compost has been proven to be much better than producing using chemicals, and that was scaled up at the regional level and also at the country level, at the national level. So it is viable. I mean, there is also an example in Malawi where the local NGO have worked with rural women, and they have asked them what they did was they started a permaculture program, and they have asked the local women, older women, to identify foods to plant, nutritious food. So the local women identified 600 varieties of plants, and they planted those plants and they spread them, and in that way the income of the local women has improved, as well as nutrition and also medicine. Some of them are medicinal plants. So there are plenty of examples to show that agroecology works. Agroecology, for the farmers, it is their life, it is a source of their income, it is a source of the health and the well-being of their family in the society. But beyond the farmers, we have consumers. Now, most of the bad impacts of industrial agriculture is experienced by consumers, urban consumers. For example, for diabetes, it is, for example, if you take Ethiopia, nationally, the percentage of diabetes is 4%. But for urban areas like Addis Ababa, it is more than 20%. So urban areas are suffering, also consumers are suffering. So it is very much important to link food producers, which are farmers, and also consumers, and it has to be a government agenda. Slowly, they are responding to agroecology very slowly, but surely. I think the most important thing is the Food and Agriculture Organization, UNFAO, has endorsed it. They have organized the first meeting, they are going to organize the second meeting. And I participated today at the European Parliament, where the governments of Germany and France were presented. I think their presentation was fantastic. I felt much more hopeful than before I came here. I was happy that I came because their presentation was quite radical on some grounds. I mean, during the implementation, we can pick out, one thing which is wrong, which is right. But in terms of understanding, in terms of policy, I think Europe is going in the right direction. I hope that would also be a catalyst for change in continents like Africa. The climate smart agriculture and there's agroecology. Climate smart agriculture is not agroecology. The climate smart, I think, originally it has originated, I think, if I remember correctly, in 2011 during the Durban meeting, and agenda then was to measure carbon sequestration by plants, by soil, basically, and encourage farmers to go into carbon trading. And after that, it was taken up by big companies, the companies who are already leading the global industrial food system, and they're part of it. So they took some elements from agroecology, from sustainable agriculture, whatever, and combined it with their own forms of agriculture, and they call it climate smart agriculture. So nobody can tell you for sure what it is, clearly, because a lot of projects are implemented under the guise of climate smart agriculture. And when you read the members of a committee which was formed, I think, in 2014, who are leading climate smart agriculture, then there's a lot of questions. And climate smart agriculture and agroecology are different, because agroecology is a transformative agenda, while climate smart agriculture is not transformative at all. It's just tinkering with some elements of the agricultural system, and it is trying to keep the system as it is. So change.